As you're playing around with these intervals, you may discover something that's very interesting and oftentimes very surprising as well. If I ask you what the interval is from C to F, then you would tell me it's a fourth. But if I flip that over and say, what is the interval from F to C, then we get a fifth. They're the exact same notes, but they're different intervals. C to F is a fourth, F to C is a fifth. This is due to something we call interval inversion, okay? And it's simply just flip-flopping the notes. What I asked you was, what is the interval from C to F? Inversion just means you're flipping F to C. Okay, that's all inversion is. It's very simple, but it's a very useful thing when you're trying to figure out one of the concepts we're going to talk about in a second. For right now, just to get confident with this idea of interval inversion. Okay. Now, you may have noticed from C to F, we said it's a fourth, and F to C is a fifth. Okay. 4 and 5 adds up to 9. That's going to be the case for every inversion that we do. Okay? C to D is a second. If we flip that, D up to C is a seventh. 2 plus 7 is 9. Okay. Again, C to E is a third. Flip that, E to C is a sixth. 3 plus 6 equals 9. Every inverted interval will always add up to 9. Okay. In addition, there's certain patterns that the qualities follow as well to help you out. C to D we said was a second. Okay. You also know that it is a major second. If you flip that, D up to C, it becomes a minor seventh. Okay. So major will always invert to a minor interval, and vice versa. Minor will always invert to a major interval. Okay. So for example, if we said C to E, that's a third, and we also know that it is a major third. If we invert that from E up to C, we know that's a sixth, and we also know that it is a minor sixth. So again, major inverts to minor. Okay. In addition, augmented will also flip over to diminished, okay, and vice versa. Perfect, though, stays perfect. Okay? So, if we take that interval from the beginning, C to F, that's a perfect fourth. Okay? F to C is a perfect fifth. So perfect always stays perfect. Okay? So again, just to recap, inverted intervals will always add up to 9. Major will become minor, minor will become major. Augmented will become diminished, and diminished to augmented. Perfect stays perfect. Okay? Again, I know this is kind of an abstract concept, but if you can get the hang of it right now, it's going to help you out with the next thing that we talk about. Okay? So do a little practice with this, and then we'll talk about the next topic in just a second.